If you are given 2 points and asked to write the equation of the line that goes through them, you have to do a 2-step process here. If you're going to write the equation of the line, you're going to always need the slope. So you're going to need to use the formula for slope, which you are given. Slope is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We're going to use this formula, and we're also going to use point slope, which looks like this. Y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1. Because once we have our slope, we can plug it in right there, and then we can use one of our points to plug in right there. X minus x1. I got something extra written in there. I apologize. So, taking a look at this, let's find our slope first. So, I'm going to identify one of these as my x1, y1, and one as my x2, y2, and I'm going to find my formula for slope. Slope is equal to negative 2, subtract 0, I did a y2 minus y1, over 4 minus 0, that's my x2 minus x1. We will simplify. Negative 2 minus 0 is negative 2. 4 minus 0 is 4. I get a slope of negative 2/4, which we can simplify to negative 1/2. Now, if you want to be super smart, if you know your slope is negative 1/2, and you're looking at a test right here, you could actually just look at these answers and say, okay, do any of these have a slope of negative 1/2? Well, this one doesn't. Cross it out. This one doesn't. This one has positive 1/2, but still not negative 1/2. And this one does. So guess what? That's our right answer without even doing any more work. But I'm going to take you through the step to do more work just in case here, because you're going to need to know how to do it. It's not always that easy. So if I know my slope is 1/2, I can now plug it in right there. Okay? So I'm going to erase, and I'm going to plug in 1/2 right here, negative 1/2 I should say. And now I need to plug in an x1 and a y1. Now you can choose to plug in your 0, 0, or you can choose to plug in 4, negative 2. It doesn't matter. You can pick either one of these points. I'm going to pick 0, 0 because that's a lot easier to plug in. So I'm going to plug in 0 right there, which means it just goes away. And I'm going to plug 0 right in there. Well, x minus 0 is just 0, so I'm just going to drop it. And now I'm left with the same answer that we got over here, y equals negative 1/2 x. Now granted, there's a parentheses in here that I should clean up, but it's the same. So if you are asked to find the equation of the line and you're given 2 points, you're going to need 2 steps. You're going to have to find the slope first, and then you're going to have to use this formula, y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1. Now, both those formulas will be given to you on a paper, but it's important that you know them and when to use them.